This video is about Bryonia alba. It acts on all serous membranes and the viscera they contain. It affects especially the constitution of a robust, firm fiber and dark complexion. Adapted to persons of gouty or rheumatic diathesis, prone to so-called bilious attacks. Adapted to persons of irritable, inclined to vehement and angry. Adapted to persons of dark or black hair, dark complexion, of firm muscle fiber. Adapted to persons of dry, nervous, slender people. Guiding clues are ailments from chagrin, mortification, and anger, great thirst for large quantities at long intervals, dryness of mouth with or without thirst, excessive dryness of mucous membranes of entire body, aggravation from motion, exertion, touch, warmth, warm fold, cannot sit up, gets faint or sick or both, amelioration from lying, especially on painful side, pressure, rust, cold during perspiration, eating cold things, stitching, tearing, pain worse at night, pain aggravation by motion, inspiration and coughing, pain amelioration by absolute rest and lying on painful side. Ailments from chilling when overheated, ailments from chagrin, mortification and anger, from exposure to draft cold wind, from cold drinks or ice in hot weather, after taking cold or getting hot in summer, when warm weather set in after cold days, from suppressed eruptions of acute exanthema, from suppressed discharges of any kind, that is menses or milk. Mind symptoms are fear of poverty, violence with chilliness and coldness, causeless anxiety and anxiety about future. Children dislikes to be carried or to be raised. After anger chilly, but with head hot and face red. Delirium, talks constantly about his business. Desire to get out of bed and go home. Desire things immediately which can't be had, or which when offered are refused. Diarrhea like dirty water. Of undigested food. Diarrhea from fruit or sauerkraut. Diarrhea during a spell of hot weather. Diarrhea from cold drinks when overheated. Diarrhea bilious, acrid with soreness of anus. Diarrhea aggravation in morning on moving even hand or foot. Constipation with headache. Constipation on going to sea. Constipation inactive, no inclination. In constipation, stool large, hard, dark, dry, as if burnt. Cough with stitches in sides of chest. Cough is dry, spasmodic with gagging and vomiting. Cough with headache as if head would fly to pieces. Cough aggravation after eating, drinking, entering a warm room, a deep inspiration. Extremities, swelling of joints at evening. Pain during fever and influenza. Sciatica, amelioration by lying on painful side. Constant motion of left arm and leg. Stinging corns and pimples on extremities. Rheumatic pain and swelling of knees, elbow, foot. Joints red, swollen and hot with stitching and tearing pain. Headache from constipation. Headache from ironing or coughing. Headache in morning after rising or when first opening the eyes. Headache when stooping, as if brain would burst through forehead. Headache commencing in the morning, gradually increasing until evening. GIT symptoms are appendicitis, complaints after eating. Patient cannot sit up due to nausea and fainting. Aching, dull liver pain, amelioration by lying on right side. Pressure as from a stone at pit of the stomach, relieved by erectation. Female symptoms are back pain during menses, inflammation of mammae, menstrual discharge is brown, menses aggravated by motion, suppressed or increased milk in mammae, uterine and ovarian pain aggravated from motion, vicarious menstruation, nose bleed when menses should appear, blood spitting or hemoptysis, mammae heavy of a stony hardness, pale but hard, hot and painful, must support the breast. Fever, catarrhal, septic, zymotic. Wants to be quiet in any stage of fever. One-sided fever. Fever with absence of perspiration. Slow evolution of rashes in eruptive fever. Generals are desire for warm drinks, amelioration by lying back on, hot swelling of glands, faintness while rising at morning, aggravation by eating beans, peas, cabbage, hot drinks, bread, sauerkraut. Chest symptoms are rheumatic inflammation of pleura, aching and stitching pain in sternum, aggravation on coughing, pain on sides of chest while laughing, inspiration and motion. Other symptoms are inflammation of blood vessels, especially choroid of eyes, vertigo from turning or moving the head or rising from seat, swelling of skin with hardness, burning, inflammation, stinging pain, and pale shining appearance. Relation complementary to alumina and rustox, similar to belladonna and heparin for hasty speech and hasty drinking, similar to ranunculus bulbosa in pleuritic or rheumatic pain in chest, similar to Telia trifoliata, aching heaviness in hepatic region, amelioration lying on right side, greatly aggravation lying on left side, turning to the left causes a dragging sensation. After Bryonia, alumina, calica, naxomica, phosphorus, rustox, and sulfur. And thank you. We'll see you with the next video presentation of medicine, Berberis vulgaris.